Hello everyone, this is Edwin Moles, and this is the second game between Giratino JohnMortara versus TheUlf Chile in the round 1 of the PSUP in-house 2v2 tournament. Now, I'm super excited for this one. I didn't have a chance to talk about the bans for the first game. Both teams banned a lot of AD harassment champions like Caitlyn, Graves, Sivir, and GP. Actually, those were the exact bans. In this second game, Giratino and JohnMortara lost the first game to a LeBlanc-Sion combo, and they just went ahead and banned LeBlanc-Sion. They really don't want to see that again. Meanwhile, TheUlf on Malzahar and Chile on Graves, they banned Singed and Kate. So just kind of some interesting but not as pointed bans, whereas blue team actually really banned to get that last team out of the realm of possibility. But I think by far the most interesting thing in this game so far, at least for me, are the summoner spells for Team Purple. Now, I'm good friends with both TheUlf and Chile, and they're just great guys. They love to have a fun time, and I think what they're doing is just basically doing exactly that. They're here to have fun, so they brought Teleport and Promote, each of them. Now, Promote has a 153-second cooldown. Between the two of them, if they stagger correctly, it's about 75 seconds. And minions spawn every 30 seconds. That's about 90 seconds between cannon minions. That means, if you've done the rough math, that every single cannon minion for Purple Team should be promoted. So we're going to see, and with Malzahar and Graves too, Graves can clear waves very well. Malzahar can keep up a sustained push extremely potently. We're going to see a huge amount of pushing coming on to blue team. However, Taric Tristana, a strong combo, can do a lot of damage, can push really well, especially if Trist is maxing E. We do say that Trist has gotten E first. Taric, of course, has stun. We see Malzahar's gotten E, and of course Buckshot, Q for Graves. If Tristana is allowed to farm to get some attack damage and eventually push, can do quite a lot of damage, especially with Taric stun to back up and potentially some aggression with Rocket Jump. If Purple Team ever has to back and it's a 1v2, Taric Tristana can zone really well, do a lot of damage. Should be exciting. We do have a Dorian's Ring. We have a Sight Ward. Now, I can understand why that would be. I can totally understand why that would be for this brush over here. But honestly, I would expect more the other team to have a Sight Ward than anything else. We do see that Malzahar is Utility Tree because he has a Dorian's Ring and a Health Potion, so he has that added bonus gold to start. Added bonus gold. Just bonus gold. See that Purple Team's they're expecting Taric to be in this brush, but both teams are actually not taking brush control to start out that fight. Unfortunately, Malzahar's dot fails to jump to anything on that first use, so kind of unfortunate there. To continue with items, though, we do have a lot of health potions and mana potions for Taric. Now, last game they went Soraka Fiddles, and it really didn't work out too well for them. Looks like they're trying something a little more stable, very safe. We see Giratino being very cautious, just last hitting, not even trying to harass. Looks like the other team isn't as well, of course, without those aggressive summoner spells like Exhaust or Flash. Purple Team really isn't in here to aggressively kill the other team. They just want to push the hell out of them with Teleport Promote, which can be very fun. Ooh, but a catch on a JohnMortara. Of course, no CC for Purple Team, at least not until Malzahar's hit 6. So, now the catch doesn't mean quite as much, but some free damage was obtained. And the Malzahar dot, again, fails to push. A little bit of miscommunication. If Graves had been better focusing on that minion, we would have pushed that Malzahar dot more effectively. There we go. And does it jump? No, it misses the jump to Giratino. We're now on Giratino choosing to E the promoted minion. Cannon minion from Purple Team. Really not so sure about that choice. Of course, you do want to get that the health on that thing down, but wow, Purple Team pushing so hard already. That Malzahar dot, again, not getting pushed. A little inefficient there, but nonetheless, Tristana even auto-attacking constantly and being forced to miss last hits because of that constant auto-attack, still cannot fight the really, really strong push from Purple Team. The smoke bomb goes off just for a little harass, a little lulz. I'm loving this setup. It is very funny. I'm not sure if the teleports are necessary. I think one player with teleport would be fine. Both having promote, obviously very effective because of how the cooldowns match up, as I stated earlier. But I'm sorry. So what I was saying is that the both teleports, I'm not sure if that's quite necessary. I would like to see. I would have liked to see maybe a heal, maybe just something different. except for one of the teleports. You really don't need both. Nonetheless, as I said before, a 1v2 against a Tarek Tristana wouldn't really be that good of an idea, so the teleports do help minimize the risk of that happening. But honestly, at this point, if Malzahar continues to push his dot well, which is not particularly well, but it's working fairly well. We have the second promote already coming off. Purple team, of course, interestingly, not waiting to promote that minion, promoting it right away. And the push is already very effective. I could see this game ending before the situation arises where Purple team will ever have to back without teleport being up. I think that they will choose to back and teleport before the game is over, but they will never be forced to teleport. There's a stun from Tarek. Not so great communication. Meanwhile, the dot was on Tristana. That stun was not used very well. Basically a wasted stun. Tristana missing some last hits there. Nonetheless, it is a fun game. We do see about equal farm for both players on Purple team, so that no one player is taking all the farm, and I think that's absolutely a smart idea. Also, it can be difficult to take the farm when you have Mal's dots and the buckshot from Graves, so they're sharing that equally. All the farm, of course, for blue team going to Tristana, but even that is only about equal to the individual Graves and Malzahar. Some damage going off there, but a nice stun keeps that from happening. Blue team just biding their time, but the CS advantage and the tower damage for Purple team is going to start to build up here relatively quickly. Now, for my own sake, I'm going to play with vision here real quick. I want to watch this from the Purple team's perspective just for a little bit. I believe if I hit F, this is the full break, the no fog award. I like this much better. That ward really doing no use. Oh no, I'm sorry. He did place the ward. I missed it, but not really being very effective. Graves and Malzahar, being this push team combo, aren't really going to use the brush except to back, as we see he's doing right now. So the ward is not really going to be useful. They're just going to be pushing in the middle of the lane the entire time. So now, blue team, unaware that Malzahar is backed, but probably guessing, considering that Malzahar is not out there using his E. There's no real reason for Malzahar to not be out there using his E if he is indeed in the lane. So they are probably assuming that he is back. I'm going to see if Purple team uses this opportunity to back. Looks like they did not. Of course, teleport from Malzahar now down as he has come back into lane with a Meki Pendant and a Sapphire Crystal going right for that Tear of the Goddess. Talk about mana sustain. TheUlf is not worried about getting harassed whatsoever. He says, I don't need health, I just need mana, so I can keep pushing this wave so that the endless wave of minions into the blue team tower will continue. Now, actually, this is pretty strong combo. I like it. Graves getting a little low on mana. We'll see if he decides to back and use his teleport right now. We do have promote up for TheUlf, and the cannon minion's coming into lane right now. He's going to promote it right away. He does. He promotes it right away as soon as it gets in the lane. Blue team sees that and realizes, of course, wow, their tower's going to be under siege yet again. I would like to say that this is super cool. I am taking a break right now from playing Skyrim, which I just recently obtained, to watch this game. I love watching these games, but I do have to say, for anyone who's sees this and is thinking about getting Skyrim, it is super good. It is really fun. Like, OMG, it's great. It's awesome. Which, unfortunately, is going to cut into my League of Legends playing time, but that is how things go in the games world. There's always something fun to play. It's hard to dedicate yourself to solely one game. Check out the farm real quick. We have a lead for both players individually on Purple Team over Tristana on Blue Team. Of course, Tarek taking little to no farm. Tristana doing well on health and mana. Blue Team certainly, as champions, is not threatened, but their tower is taking significant damage at this point. I'm expecting Graves to buckshot this wave. Oh, we have Tristana backing. Interesting choice. Oh, but it's going to turn out well. Purple Team does not know that Tristana is backed. Yes, and Graves chose to back at a time when he could have actually put a lot of damage on the tower. That's unfortunate. If Graves had stayed around for this next wave, he would have been able to do lots of damage to that tower, but he did not know that Tristana was backing. Anyway, we see Graves will be coming back in the lane pretty soon with teleport, taking quite a long time to buy. Not sure if he had made the decision prior to. Interesting, goes for a Ward Zeal health pot. Now, I don't really know, again, why wards are being used on either side. If Purple Team's going to be pushing non-stop, then... Oh, Tarek backing at a bad time. Decides not to back. I agree with that decision. Nonetheless, if they're going to be pushing non-stop, there's no real need to do that. Now, of course, I can teleport to the ward, but we have teleport right now on... Well, it is less than a 3-minute cooldown left, so that ward could still come into play. In fact, you know what? That's definitely the reason why they got it. I think they're smart enough to know that they won't really need that bush control. They're just getting that for the teleport. It's not really sure if it's worth the 75 gold. Nonetheless, the Zeal, of course, going to let him push with faster auto attacks. Harass better. Tark is out of mana. No mana for stun there. Meanwhile, Tristana's come back in the lane with a, Berserker's Greaves. Perfect buy. Move speed is, great for positioning, but most of all, it's just a little bit of move speed and attack speed. And attack speed is something that Tristana is really going to be able to use well. She has a level in Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire, Berserker's Greaves, and her E proc from killing minions is really going to help push this wave back. However, Tark did back, and without teleport, he's going to be walking back in the lane. I have the feeling this tower is going to go down before he even gets to see Purple Team again. Yep. I'd say that's GG right here. I don't know what Tristana can do. She jumps and she is level 7. Gets oh, but the tower goes down. And the Tristana kill. That is GG for, of course, in these 2v2s. All that is needed is either both players in one team to die or the outer tower to go down. So that is good game. Chile and TheUlf taking both games in the first round of the 2v2 tournament. Well played to all players. It's been fun to cast these games. I look forward to more in the future. We Tartar coming in for the flash. Stun, shatter kill. Gets Malzahar. Well, that's all for now, guys. I'll see you soon.